I recently sat down with head golf professional Jaime Sharp to discuss how we could strengthen the relationship between the golf shop and golf maintenance. The following clip is an excerpt from our podcast with him on how to bridge that gap a little bit more effectively. Have a listen.
Basically, it's talking about, how being helpful, being vulnerable, understanding the operation really can make something run smoother, because now you feel like you're in it together instead of one person doing one
Sure.
thing and another person doing another.
Yep.
And we always talked about that culture that we created, that, and I equate it to, you look at an army and they have these little battalions and these little groups that go out, and they are in it. They either live or they die together. And if they've got infighting going on between them, they can't fight the real fight, which is, I'm going to say it's the members.
The golfers.
They're the enemy, but that's who you're really trying to, you're trying to have a unified front so you can provide something great for the members. But when the member starts attacking you, if you got one of your brother and turning on you and stabbing you in the back, you don't know which way to look. So being together in the fight was very enjoyable. If I'm going to call it a fight, but as my analogy, but
it's a great analogy,
because you didn't have to look behind you. You didn't have to worry that the guy that's protecting your back is stabbing you in the back.
I had a great piece of advice from a mentor of mine, Armin Sooney, and he mentioned I was having some difficulty with members at a club down in Arizona that I was at, and he said, "How often are you going in the golf shop?" And I said, "Man, as little as possible. That really hurts. It's hard to go in there." And he said, he looked me squarely in the eye, and he said, "They can't shoot you in the back if you're facing them." Right. And I think to a large degree that golf shop, golf maintenance department relationship could be potentially a similar situation. You guys in the golf shop could definitely do an awful lot of harm if you're not informed. So what's the best advice you could give to a superintendent from your perspective?
I think what you just said, if you have a frost delay, go up there, get in the trenches with the golf pro, because that's a tough thing to feel, because when a member looks at his yard and they say, "Well, there's no frost on my yard. I don't understand why there's a frost delay."
Right.
Having the superintendent give an answer up there that can be mimicked by the golf pro later on is a valuable weapon against, something that happens all the time.